Yo, what is up? Miss your boy, Rich7. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing, is girlfriend ASMR underrated? Now, I'm going to be going into the specifics of what I mean by that in this video, or in this rant video, obviously. But before we do that, I'm currently recording this the day before my chemistry test, and it is bad. Like, I'm just failing. Like, if I had to get 1-to-1 with you guys real quick, I have never seen such nonsense in my life for a dang on class. Like, you have like a writing exam, or like writing essay, you write the essay. You got a math, you study the formulas, it's math. Even biology and history, all it is memorizing the info. Chemistry, I've never seen so much nonsense grouped into one subject, and I'm expected to remember so much with so little time. Anyways, that's just a little sidetrack rant. But let's get into the main meat of the video. Is the girlfriend ASMR underrated? Honestly, the answer is yes. Okay, now let's first of all, like we usually do, let's break this down. So, girlfriend ASMR, it could be what, like, honestly, we could put any type of role play ASMR, but for this video, I'm specifically talking about the girlfriend version. It's pretty much ASMR, like what I'm doing right now, which is talking into this microphone. And it's role play, where you have a quote unquote girlfriend talking to you, and you just kinda yada yada yada. So that's pretty much what it is. So my first point that I put down here in my Google Doc is, it's comforting. Now, for many people, they can relate that having someone in your ear is relaxing. Because if you're on the ASMR side of things, you love this type of content. It's just, you know what you're getting, you know how it's probably gonna go, and it's just comforting to hear. Girlfriend ASMR is like a step above the rest. It's the same ASMR format, but you're role playing. Okay? And I could tie this into, I guess, points number 2 and 4 on my Google Doc. Number 2 says, people see it as weird, but it helps for coping. And number 4 is low stakes fun. It's easy coping if you want to cope with the fact you got no one else to talk to, and it's low stakes because you're listening to it in your ear. So it's really not as bad as people might perceive it. Like, if you were a first timer, right, you might look at it and be like, man, this low-key kind of strange. Who would want this? Who would want to listen to this? But when you play your first video with some headphones on, you can see the magic of these scenarios. These goofy, funny little scenarios, Just take your mind out of the real world for a second and just go be somewhere else with it could be your cat girlfriend, your yandere girlfriend who kidnapped you and now you're in a basement. The cheerleader girlfriend, I don't know. Just, it's definitely a fun way to, get yourself out of the real world for a little bit and just have fun. Number 3, this is gonna be a crazy point. it might seem a little controversial hearing this for the first time. I put, you gain confidence because you've gained experiences. Oh my gosh. Because you've experienced these conversations. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that listening to the girlfriend ASMR is going to make you like an elite expert on human conversations. But let's say you got like social anxiety or something and you just need practice. They have, unfortunately, videos where you can role play and practice talking to yourself, which is not the most effective thing in the world, because if you want to level up your speech, you should probably go talk to people, or you could do what I do and just whisper into a microphone. Man, nah, I was about to go down a crazy rant. Actually, I'm gonna go down it anyways. I love speaking into this microphone so much because it's like the idea with podcast. With podcast, you just talk back and forth about whatever point you want to talk about, and it's just fun. It's just fun to have these conversations because sometimes they aren't said out loud, so you get to say them. And there's no one here to judge me. I'm staring into an empty room right now. Actually, speaking of empty room, my roommate recently moved out of my dorm, so I definitely feel more comfortable recording these, because if he would randomly pop up during this, I'd probably just cry. But now I'm alone, which means I have more free time. Anyways, yeah, if you want some quick, easy, low stakes experience gain, it's like an AFK method for speaking. Obviously, people in real life aren't going to be talking like in these ASMR videos, but I think it boils down to the fact that conversation is still conversation. You're still, talking. I mean, you're not getting a response back because it's whatever the video recorded, but you're learning as it goes. And I think that that could be beneficial for some people. I don't think it's one of the main points of girlfriend ASMR. I think people mainly do it for coping. Excuse me. And I think that's fine. I don't think you really need a perfect reason to watch what you watch or listen to what you listen to. But that's just my hypothesis on the matter. But yeah, I think girlfriend ASMR is pretty good. I haven't listened to it in a while, actually. I think the last time I listened to it, I think it was actually during the summer. I was trying to fall asleep, so I put something on so I could kind of dream my way into it. But the video I played, it was low-key kind of buns. I'm not gonna lie. And I know that's crazy to say considering the fact I'm trying to hype it up. But I don't know. I think it was just a little bit too dramatic. I think I'm more into the chill side, like, comforts you while you sleep. Like I dropped into a whole like video. Like we really role playing this out like a game. But yeah, it's definitely preference at the end of the day. Let's see what the next point is. Role play. Okay, number 5 says role play is common in many other forms. So girlfriend ASMR should be accepted as normal. I think this is a great point on my end. There's so many. They got mukbang ASMRs, tapping on the microphone ASMR, just normal roleplay ASMR. I don't think girlfriend ASMR should be treated different. Now, obviously, if it's like some strange fetish stuff, like some freak type stuff, I think that's where we start separating our paths a little bit. But for the most part, like, helps you go to sleep and stuff, makes you feel better about your day, I feel like that stuff is normal. I feel like that stuff shouldn't be hated. I feel like, it's whatever the person wants to listen to. And if I want to have somebody tuck me in and read me a bedtime story or something, or, congratulate me on graduating or something, I don't know, then I think it's normal. I think it should be, and the thing is, when you say normal, it's like, is it healthy though? Personally, I take my ASMR in healthy doses. Like, I don't think listening to that constantly would be very helpful, because I feel like you're gonna lose yourself. And once that happens, I think that's when things start to go bad. But I take it, and I think everybody should take it in meaningful doses. Like, it shouldn't be carrying you through life. I think if you just want to watch a fun little role play video, to get yourself back up, yeah. But if you like actively relying on it, I think there's other problems that we should probably look into before putting on the girlfriend ASMR. But to each their own. People receive things differently. You might heal differently. You might like, something normal to you might seem excessive to another person. So, as long as you know you're good, then you're good. Oh, and that's exactly what I put in point number 6. Wow, I didn't even read this one, but it says, good in small doses, don't get hooked onto it. That's a great segue, actually. I didn't even know I put that. But yeah, you should definitely, hold on, no, excuse me, but you should definitely just take it one at a time, maybe 2 at a time. I mean, it's not like it's dangerous, but like I said, you might get too sucked into it, might turn into an unhealthy obsession. So I think it's important that you just take it slow. But yeah, I mean, final thoughts is my 7th little dot on here. I think it is definitely underrated. I feel like you have to be in like a niche side of YouTube to even go into there. Like, they definitely have fans. I mean, everything has fans. But I feel like you have to search, you have to find your way through it. You type in ASMR, you're getting like ear tingling sounds, or food videos. But you have to really dig deep for them girlfriend videos. Probably not too deep. I feel like the deeper you go, stranger stuff you might see. But for like the base, like sea surface, I don't, what the freak am I talking about, bro? The top, above the water, just above the water, surface level info. And I think those videos are pretty good to just tap into every once in a while. It don't gotta be often. Probably could be like once a year even. I feel like I think people should be more accepting of it. But man, let me see, because I wanna talk a little bit more before I go into the horrors of schoolwork. It's like, no matter how much I think about stalling, I don't think there's anything I could stall with, and it makes me a little bit sad. But yeah, also, I guess I'll just talk about how I make these videos, since I can stall it out just a little bit longer. It's gonna be real quick. So pretty much, I'll lay in my bed before I go to bed, and if I got an idea about some random obscure topic, I just shove it in my notes app and then I go to sleep. Like, next video is gonna be something that has to do with just pure rant. Kind of like this video, pure rant. It's not gonna be anything related to the last couple of ASMR rant videos I made. But I guess that's it. Actually, I don't know how much more I could drag this, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little sit down and talk session. So rant of mine, and yeah, I don't know when my next Battle Cats video is for my Battle Cats people. It'll probably be. I actually don't know. I'm getting violated all week actually by these tests and homeworks and stuff. So I guess it's just gonna be whenever I can. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.